Recently, I became very interested in this underground graffiti artist named Banksy. Banksy is a world-famous guerrilla graffiti artist whose identity remains unknown. His works are far leftist, therefore he has become a darling to the media. I'm here to expose this rat for you all. The majority of people within the graffiti community don't even consider Banksy a real graffiti artist. He uses stencils and is incapable of painting anything freehand. It seems like Banksy has completely copied the 1980s French graffiti artist Black Lerat. As you can see, their style is very similar, and it's obvious to tell that Lerat was a major influence of Banksy's. However, Banksy denies that completely. Lerat himself feels both anger and hurt over Banksy ripping him off for money. Also, Banksy and his artwork is protected. London actually spends taxpayer dollars repairing his work if they see other tags defacing it. London hypocritically protects Banksy's artwork, meanwhile painting over other artists' graffiti because Banksy fits their leftist narrative. He is an anarchist in nature, anti-authoritarian, anti-war, anti-capitalist, anti-state in his works. Yet the establishment goes out of their way to protect, market, adore, and applaud him. Read reviews of his works for yourself. The media praise-whores him as some kind of art god. Meanwhile, real graffiti artists have to remain anonymous because they fear getting arrested or caught by cameras. Like Angela Merkel, he favors increased refugee immigration into Europe. He even had his tourist attraction Disneyland deconstructed so the wood can be sent to build shelters for migrants. One of his recent works, titled The Son of a Migrant from Syria, is located in the Calais jungle in France where the refugees arrive. Banksy painted over the oldest graffiti piece in London that a real legendary graffiti artist that goes by the name King Robbo painted. In the graffiti community, this is regarded as very disrespectful. King Robbo went back to the graffiti piece that Banksy defaced and fixed it. Then Banksy returned and defaced it again. They basically declared total war on each other's pieces. King Robbo recently died, and Banksy selfishly put up a tribute to him on the same wall for more self-whoring purposes. Today, somebody better has fixed up his poor tribute to make it look similar to the original. Banksy is applauded as a cult, mythological counterculture, in-your-face artist that has many fans all over the world. He has built up a large cult of personality with his audience. But in reality, he is a corporate sellout that the authority caters to because they agree with his leftist message. You guys can pretty much see why Banksy is despised by the graffiti community. But this again shows how the left hates itself. Many leftists describe Banksy as the embodiment of white privilege because they feel like no black man would ever get away with what he does. Banksy has also done his art in some poorer black neighborhoods to attract white people to take pictures of it and to encourage gentrification. When the left has nothing to complain about, they invent things to complain about, even if it's one of their own. Thanks for watching, guys. And by the way, the podcast with Sinead is on March 25th at 11 a.m. I will be going on her podcast, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.